So I was sent this article by Caressa involving the jiggaboon, and I told y'all I'm gonna stay on his ass like white on rice, and I mean just that. So now it has come out that the jiggaboon has to get armed security around him because of all the threats that he has received over the last couple of weeks since the reading of that lackluster grand jury verdict, if you want to call it that. He should have known that people was going to be upset with him. But see, he got too comfortable, and now he's being left out to dry. His time is winding down too, and it can't come fast enough. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article coming from CNN. Kentucky Attorney General Daniel the Jiggaboon Cameron will have armed security through the end of the year after he received threats to his safety, according to documents from his office. The Government Contract Review Committee approved the Attorney General's request for security after he received several serious, credible threats to the Attorney General's health, welfare, and safety. One of them we do know for sure. I wonder if they're going to mention it in this one. It was a guy that, and I think I had talked about in a live stream, that said that if he doesn't get this right, he will find him and he will. I'm not going to say it, but you know what he said. The contract is retroactive from August 26th to December 31st, 2020, and was approved up to $300,000. Now, I wonder who's going to be paying for that. Something tells me it ain't going to be him. It's probably going to be coming out of the taxpayers' pockets. So if that's the case, taxpayers of Louisville, Kentucky, or Kentucky, period, now y'all have another reason to be upset when y'all see y'all taxes at the end of the year. Our office has received detailed threats against the Attorney General, his wife, and members of his family. Cameron's office told CNN in a statement. The Attorney General's protective detail determined that given the credibility of such threats, additional personnel and resources were needed to provide the appropriate level of security. The Department of Criminal Investigations deemed the threats credible and attempted to provide security through other means, according to a memorandum sent by the Attorney General's office. Officials requested help from the Kentucky State Police, local police departments, and the main security vendor security, but due to several issues was unable to secure an agreement. They probably don't like his ass either. Cameron, who led the investigation into the raid of Breonna Taylor's apartment in March, received backlash after announcing September 23rd there would be no charges directly related to her death. He has since released grand jury recordings in an attempt to provide transparency with the process, but attorneys for Taylor's family have called for a new prosecutor. It's not only that, Daniel Cameron, why people are upset with you. It's the fact that you lacked any type of caring because you were very carelessness, or you showed carelessness. You lacked urgency. Like, this happened back in March, and the first time we ever hear about Daniel Cameron is him getting engaged to his now wife, who people are alleging is Mitch McConnell, the ventriloquist dummy. They're alleging is his granddaughter. I don't want to put it out there because there's nothing concrete or confirming that is her, but many people have been saying that for the last couple of months. And then you came out in August and was at the RNC grandstanding and still not talking about this. And the minute that you do talk about it and you read off the results from that grand jury, you say it with a smile, like you were proud to read that. And speaking of Mitch McConnell, you're a protege of him, and he's already very disliked. So anybody who's connected to him is not going to be well received. And you are very well connected to him. Like, I think he was the one that helped get him in that position. And Daniel Cameron is trying to get the position that Mitch McConnell is in when Mitch McConnell is up out of there. But I have a feeling that's not going to happen. Daniel Cameron, the jiggaboon, has left a very, very bad and sour taste in many people's mouths. Not just black people, but many groups of people. Now, I don't know anybody who lives in Louisville, so I can't really say or, get any sources from people that live there who can say what this guy is truly like. But based on his actions for the last few months, I don't think I have to ask. We've seen them on full display. And I think he could probably go a little bit deeper with who and what he truly is. We have seen his hand, and that's all we needed to see. To know that the jiggaboon known as Daniel Cameron is grade A garbage. And he has to know that. But see, he's so in deep with his coontastic ways, he feels he has done absolutely nothing wrong. He probably feels that the outcome of what happened with Breonna Taylor was deserving of her to happen to her, as well as her boyfriend and everything about this. But see, he got so comfortable, he didn't expect to get hit hard like this. Like this guy, the fact that he has to get armed security that costs up to $300,000. That's a lot of money for security. Shows how shook he is, how shook we have him. Because he's going to have to live in a state of constantly looking over his shoulder for a very long time. He probably did not expect it to get to this point. If he acted with urgency and did what he was supposed to do as an attorney general, he would not have to get armed security. He would not have to live in fear. But it's too late now. There is no redeeming someone like this. The damage is already done. And it is what it is.